Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. Well, one of my great friends, mentors, pastor, bishop, Paul D. Mooney, just graduated, went to be with Jesus, got his reward, and well-deserved. Great man. I may do a tribute video to him like I've done with a few folks in times past, maybe Brother Kilgore, Sister Freeman, but a lot of people knew he loved books. And so I just happened to have Indiana book trip list where he recommended a bunch of books, and I thought I'd try to go over them really quick. And sorry I can't put this in the description. We just don't have the church staff to do that. So let's go into it. These are some books that Bishop Mooney, one of the great geniuses of our time, recommended. So first, Mary Aiken, Cyber Effect. Second, by Charles Allen, various titles. He did some very famous books. Next is Robert M. Anderson, Vision of the Disinherited, about Pentecostalism. He probably liked Sir Robert Anderson too. And then Banks. This would be the old preacher. I can't remember his first name. He didn't have it on here either. Albert Barnes, one of my favorites. Philip Brooks, another great writer. J.P. Budichevsky, What We Can't Not Know, but I think he really liked a lot of his books. Now, let me just say this too. He would not necessarily endorse everything in these books. All right? Sometimes he would just even maybe endorse books so you can see where the world is coming from, but he would disagree with a lot in the book. So I did want to give that warning there. Philip Brooks, he's got the influence of Jesus, but he did like Philip Brooks, probably a lot of it. D.A. Carson, Becoming Conversant with the Emerging Church. Clovis Chappelle, Living with Royalty, but I do think he just liked Clovis Chappelle as well. Jedediah Coppinger, Retreat or Risk. W.A. Criswell's Guidebook for Pastors. Wally Criswell, great guy. Richard W. DeHaan, Living God. And he did like that. Now he's got Harry Fosdick. That would be an example of somebody he would disagree with, but felt he was influential enough to know. Probably the same with Viktor E. Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. I mean, Brother Mooney had an eclectic taste. I remember the first time I heard him talking about Rabindranath Tagore. I mean, it was unbelievable. Thomas Friedman, Thank You for Being Late. Steve Gallagher, Intoxicated with Babylon. And that's one I've never read. I think I've got it, but I've never read it. Abraham J. Herschel, I Ask for Wonder. Shane Hipp's Hidden Power of Electronic Culture. See, he was way ahead on that, man. James D. Hume's Churchill, The Prophetic Statement. Douglas Hyde, Dedication and Leadership. That's from the University of Notre Dame. Philip Jenkins, New Faces of Christianity Believing in the Global, from Oxford University. That's very important book there. Paul Johnson's Modern Times, one of the great books ever written. Donald Johnson, Phantom Islands of the Atlantic. Andrew Juke, The Names of God. Benjamin Keach from 1841, Preaching from Types and Metaphors. Peter Kreeft, Ecumenical Jihad, Ecumenism and the Culture War. And again, Kreeft, I'm sure he wouldn't accept all the way. Alfred Lansing, Endurance Shackleton's Incredible Voyage. William Law, A Serious Call to the Devout and Holy Life. Herbert Lockyer's All Series. Aliester McGrath, Christian Theology Reader. That is a great book. Marshall McLuhan, Understanding Media. You'll notice a lot of that. He understood media formed culture and the power of it. Eric Metaxas, Bonhoeffer. I also wrote Jaron Lanier on tech. That was another one of his big ones he would recommend. Jaron Lanier invented like 11 instruments and all this. Another Eric Metaxas book, Simon S. Montefiore, Jerusalem, the Biography, Malcolm Muggeridge, Christ in the Media. But he liked Malcolm Muggeridge after he got converted, in a sense. Watchman Nee, various titles, Nancy Pearcey, Saving Leonardo. There would be more. A.W. Pink, Lawrence Richards, Creative Bible Teaching from Moody. Lawrence Richards just good. Thomas E. Ricks, Churchill and Orwell, The Fight for Freedom. That was one I wasn't acquainted with. It was done in 2017, Penguin Press. W. Graham Scroggie, Unfolding Drama of Redemption by Kriegel, great book. Shout out to Ernie Jolly there. Rupert Short, Christianophobia, A Faith Under Attack by Erdmans. James Smith, Handfuls on Purpose. Alexander Solzhenitsyn, The Gulag Archipelago. Charles Spurgeon, Lectures to My Students. Charles Spurgeon, Morning and Evening. T. DeWitt Talmage, various titles, really liked him. Charles Vince, Vince, Light and Shadows in the Life of King David from 1871. Wouldn't that be great? I don't have that book, to my knowledge. David Wells, Courage to be Protestant. That's an incredible book. And this one, Smith Wigglesworth, On the Holy Spirit, which Pentecostalism. And so I just thought you might enjoy that. I try to keep this great man's memory alive. So he being dead yet speaketh. Watch his videos on YouTube. God bless you. We love you. Check on us daily. We'll see you. Bye-bye.